Hey guys, so I recently played my Bucket Tour games versus Speed Toggled. It's uploaded on his channel, which will be linked in the description if you haven't seen it already, which you probably have. My hair looks terrible right now, but I figured I'd just give some insight into what my thought process was during these games. And I'm trying to get as good as I can right now, and I figure VOD reviewing is a good way to do it. It's something that I would have wanted as an up-and-coming player. Like, if I wanted to try to get better, I would want to see top games and see people, analyze their top-level games. So I figured I would try it out here. On Treehouse, I figured it was a pretty good map for me. It was bypass heavy, and I destroyed speed in the warm-up game when I abused bypasses heavy. So I really figured I'd be kind of set on this map. And for the first two goals, it really did seem like I was doing pretty well. People who tower in the beginning of the game, it's pretty easy to counter it because you can just bypass, and it's pretty much a free goal. But it doesn't give you too much map advantage, so it's kind of just like giving up a goal. So I decided not to, or giving up map advantage rather. I decided not to go for the immediate bypass. But here I knew if I dropped down, here, if it loads, sorry it's in a bit low quality, I don't know why. If I drop down here and I place 2 blocks so he can't reach me, I literally have an easy goal because he's blocked off with the 2 blocks that are like keeping him not getting knocked back. But then I fuck it up, and so I gotta go back because I know he's gonna be on me. I see him like coming up to me, and this is a really bad position for me. So I hit him away, make more head hitters, jump through, and for some reason he tried to chase me back around through my bypass, but I got through it quick enough. I don't think he knew that I didn't have that many blocks to bind through. So that was a pretty easy first goal. I was feeling really good about how the map was set up at this point. He hadn't even been to my side. So I was honestly just like feeling really good. I continue making a bit of a pristine to try to stop his future bypasses, which you'll see end up being like the death of me in this game. This race, again, pretty simple stuff. I knew I was past halfway, and he ends up voiding. So I was feeling really confident here because I 5-0'd him in the warm-up game because he hippoed. That wasn't a good strat for him. I probably should have sandbagged, but I was 7-0 against him in these past few, encounters, so he realized that he needs to force PvP a lot more. I'd been getting better at PvP recently. I won against him in his stream, and he was, like, very surprised with how good I was at PvP as of recent. And so I knew that coming in, he would be, like, very aware of, like, how much I would be PvPing. He knew I would try to force it a bit more than usual because I'm more confident in myself. And he did end up taking advantage of my confidence with my newfound PvP. Okay. So right there, I let him make those head hitters, which is a mistake. I know right here I'm fucked. I don't know why I'm aiming at the center. I need to hit him away here, and he just ends up turning around. I'm not sure how these hits didn't go through. If it was probably a perfect server, I would have hit him into the archway. But okay. I just end up not doing that. That results in his first goal. He falls through. I let him run across because like who wouldn't, So going here, I know I need to like be aware of his bypass, but I need to keep pressure so that he doesn't keep, getting pressure with PvP. So I get a good bow combo in here, and I decide, okay, it's time to bypass. I try to just go quick. Again, I fuck up. I'm not sure why I was just clicking so much, but it ended up being, of course, the death of me, because if I could have clicked there, I probably would have scored, or at least had like one PvP opportunity to score instead of just getting hit off. I knew he was just going to gap up there, and I felt comfortable letting him gap. I just wanted him to come to me here. Instead, I play aggro. I try to juke, and it fucks up my aim enough where he can just aggro on me, and there's no chance of me being able to do anything because I jumped so far. It fucks up my momentum and all that stuff. I knew I messed up there, and I knew that he had a lot of pressure going here. I dodged the arrow, try to get the PvP win, and as you can see, it literally just came down to ping. My character got a bit hitched here. I don't know on what. I kind of got lagged back, and that fucked me over, but it happens. I should have hit that bow shot. So I knew he was going to switch sides here because he already has an established bypass. And for some reason, I go for this hit, which I'm too far away. I'm too high up to get this hit right here. Although I feel like that's really close. Like, that could go either way, but it's not a smart decision for me to go for that hit. Instead, again, I end up messing up. And that bow shot looks fine on his screen. But, dude, look how it looks on mine. It looks like he just completely flicks around. It looks insane. So I know these bypasses are just... In retrospect, I should have just patched them. But I didn't. I kept up. I tried to win the PvP fights, which worked for me like one time, and then that bow shot. I didn't even see him lining up for that bow shot. I don't even know if I can see the bow in his hands. I literally, yeah, it doesn't look like it. And he didn't sit there long enough for me to realize that he was bow shotting. That was good on him. I know he's going to juke there probably because he isn't going to end up bypassing because I have that all blocked off. But he does end up winning the PvP here. So I'm like, okay, I can block up a bit of bypasses here. But I give up pressure, and I know he's, on the offensive, coming on in. Gets that double hit. Gets one last hit, and I eventually end up getting a crit, which was super lucky. He should have been blocking his sword there. He kind of messed up in that regard. So I know that when I shoot my bow shot first, it usually ends up with me losing because he just waits for me to be done. I fuck up my jump again here. I know he's just going to go for the headers. I predict him switching sides, which I'm not sure if he actually ends up doing here. I think he just goes down center. Yeah, okay. I got pretty lucky with this PvP fight here. Block up that bypass as well as I can. And I feel pretty good. I know he still has something on the right side that he can use, but I need to get pressure here. I need to win this PvP encounter. But he does end up dropping down and I boost him for no reason. I just boost him. And then I don't block up the bypass as well. It's something that I failed with the entire game, and it completely destroyed me. I fall victim a lot in these games to playing like the other person wants me to play. And you'll see here, I don't wing in any of my games. I don't do anything. I completely fall to his playstyle, which is just force PvP. And that is probably because I was doing really well in PvP earlier against him, and I felt confident. But, you know, he wasn't 100% sweating, so it ended up being my downfall. Again, I just boost him, and I thought he would run into the pillars a bit more there, and I would survive, but I ended up just falling. Not really, but he's just bypassing well. So I know I'm kind of fucked here. The server lag was coming in a bit, you know, weird at this point, but I got that double hit there, and I finally had pressure again for the first time since I scored my first 2 goals, and it felt great. He blocked up his bypass really well, and I knew he was going to aggro me. So I tried to go around and then juke back in through, but he ends up getting a really good hit on me. And for some reason, when I jump, I knock the corner of my head into the corner of the archway, which I never do. And it kind of ends up being my downfall there. Just an unfortunate, like, pixel. Or a couple of pixels. So now I'm going to bypass again. I thought he was going to drop down on me here from the top right. And that's why I made the head hitters to, like, prevent me from taking a knockback. Because the smart play there would have just been to aggro me. But he didn't. And so I thought about, what is he going to do here? He knows I made those head hitters, and he knows that he is coming in from the right side. So he knows I'm probably going to juke right, because he just came from that side. He's not expecting me. So I decided to double back on it. I decided he's not going to expect me to go left, because there's a bunch of blocks there. So I try to go around, but he plays it well by sitting at his goal, and just sits back, and I can't get any hits on him. That was well played. At this point, I know I'm kind of fucked. I end up juking him there, but I still end up falling, which sucks, because I would have had really good pressure. And he has really good he has a really good defensive system here where he can switch sides super easily, which is a risky play because that means offense can also switch sides easily. But he utilizes it very well in this situation. I just get railed in PvP once again. It's because I shoot my bow shot way too early and he waits to shoot his. Just really well played. I can't touch him. I thought he was gonna juke there. Because he had done that exact same move earlier, but he actually does a really good job of, you know, staying unpredictable and just doesn't hit any blocks on the way over, and I just hit him too late. Okay. I was pretty upset here. I really thought I would take that treehouse game, and if I played it smarter, I probably would have. But I didn't, and I just played to his game instead of mine, which is a theme. Cycle a few maps here. I'm really good at early game because I can play stupid and it works. Speed commented on that in his video. I can just play like I would in normal queue and it usually works with players. I ended up winning this fight on half a heart. Somehow don't get bow shot, which is really nice. So I'm playing well here. I have map advantage with a bypass. He doesn't. And I know all I need to do is just keep up this pressure and I'll win. I'm fine with going around his bypass here because I know I'll win the race. My blocks end up disappearing on a good extension, but that's fine. It doesn't matter too much. It was a bit of a morale downer, though. I really wanted to flex that. Luckily, he hits his head here. And somehow that bow shot doesn't hit because I'm bad. And he just dodged well. I should have had him there. That's a goal that could have been prevented if I just played smarter. Not let him bypass, hit the bow shot, all that good stuff. He plays well by putting a block behind him and just gets some really unpredictable knockback on me that I didn't expect to happen. So now I know I need to keep building my map up and just somehow win in PvP. I just wanted to force a head hitter here, which he actually ends up hitting me out of, which I didn't think would happen. I thought I'd just run through it like he did to me earlier on Treehouse. But he played it well. So I know I have high ground advantage here, and I just end up boosting him again, which I don't know how it just keeps happening. I decided to try play super aggro here, because I know he's gapping. I hear him gapping when I fall. So I'm about to fall down there, and I'm like, no, I hear him gapping. I'm going to try to play this aggro. I get one hit on him before I realize that he is probably going to play it smart and try to run around. And if I kept chasing him, I would probably just, you know, fuck it up. So he's at 16 health running around, and I know I need to aggro him before he gets another gap off. And he has that same idea. I'm not sure why. He probably could have kept playing the chess match and killed me just fine, but he doubles back to me. Probably because I was on low health as well. And this just becomes a fight of who gets last hit, and it got pretty lucky with it being me. Oh, never mind. He got a hit too. Okay, I guess I just natural regen or something. So he bypasses again. I didn't expect me to hit that bow shot. I expected me to miss it and land on his blocks. Instead, I hit the bow shot, end up dying, which is like the worst combo I could have done right there. Gets some more lucky hits with some lag that ended up helping me reach him there. Thought he was going to bypass again, but he didn't. And I was able to gap up. Never mind, I didn't. I actually remember this part because I was really, like, I thought to myself, that gap just decided that goal. Because if I got that gap off, I kill him and have unlimited pressure. If he kills me before he gets it, he has unlimited pressure. It was literally like it was a 50-50 gap, and I just took it way too late. So now I'm fucked for pressure. I bait going to the side, and I just come straight at him, which isn't a good idea at all because it ends up killing me. For some reason, I decided to be aggro here. I thought he would make head hitters and then gap, but he wasn't low enough health to do that. So he did a good job here. And I gap instead of, patching the hole that he obviously just made and choke the patching of what he just made as well. It was just really unfortunate stuff that led to my downfall in these games. And I know on different games, I probably would have lost by more, and on different games, I could have won. But I don't often play speed when he's sweating 100%, and it's really good practice when I can do so. That was just a good double hit by him. He knew that I would probably clutch that, or had a chance at least to clutch that. I'm not spleefing. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just like playing his game for whatever reason. He just doesn't take. Do I W tap in this PvP counter? I actually want to see. I'm looking at the top right to see if I'm actually like W tapping. I am, and he's just not taking knockback. How interesting. Just unlucky server lag, or maybe just his hit selection, maybe. He just gets an insane double hit there, which sucks. Sorry, I had to tab back in. So I know he's gonna just like play around switching sides here. I know he just wants to bait me. So I fake getting baited, and then he still has low ground on me and somehow wins PvP with 14 health. I don't know how. So he's gapping up here. Thought I could, mine through, but there's 2 layers there because I botched the patching. And now I'm in a fucked position. He can mine the hippo. He can go up. He can do whatever he wants. I know I'm in a bad position. In normal games, I would just void this because I'm like, it's a guaranteed goal. But I'm like, fuck it. I might have a chance of actually being able to PvP him here. Hits the bow shot, and there's just nothing he can do. I tried to hold him up, get low ground, but I couldn't do it.
I'm playing to his strengths.
Yeah, that's literally what I did. And even when I realized it, I still couldn't do anything about it. I just wasn't playing my game. When I got offensive pressure, I didn't do anything. And I just played terribly, man. There's a lot I could have done better, but in the end, I just didn't play well. That's not true. I played well. I didn't play well enough. Missed my bow shot there. That ends up being, what kills me in this PvP encounter. End up getting the trade, luckily, but, still lost the PvP encounter in my eyes. Lot of work to be done. I jump for no reason. Taking that was a reflex. I didn't actually mean to, take it. I literally just like flicked to him. Yeah. My bad. I tried to type out sorry, but I completely botched it. I really wanted to commit here. I didn't know he had that good of a bypass, and dude, that just got me so angry. I'm like, how do you have that and just get hit so luckily onto it? I was really mauled in that moment. Get a good combo here. I wanted to fake him out, but I faked the fake, and I actually end up lagging him back, which is good. What I mean by fake the fake is I want to do the thing where I just jump and then land back on the side bridge because I thought I would bait him. Obviously, I see him staying on the side bridge and not turning at all, so I can't really do that. So I go down, lag him back. It was a good goal. Lagging back kind of scummy, but it's not like that kind of lag back where you force the other opponent to lag back is not frowned upon in the bridge community, especially not as much as like forcing or just like taking random lag backs that happen. It's like fine to take ones where you lag the opponent back. Again, I waste my bow shot. He spleefs. I want to get right here. I want to get a situation. There's a lot to be done in this situation, and not a lot of time because he's chasing after me when I drop down here. I want to get a three long one like thing from one down so I can reach him. It's really complicated. Basically, I do this, but I want to break that block before I start PvPing him. I also want to place a block like right where he's about to walk so that he gets caught off guard and is on the high ground. But he backs up because I'm dumb. And then I decide, you know what, I'm going to race this. I get a really good jump. And I really thought that I was going to win it. But then I decided last second, this is like around halfway. And he's going up through the middle, which is not going to be ideal. So I could have clutched that, but I would have had to jump up a few blocks, which would have been a major time fuck. Would have fucked over my time. I should have just voided earlier. It was just stupid. So here I know his bypasses are really good. I just need to keep up pressure. And then I open my inventory and immediately just somehow win this PvP encounter. He voids, which like, okay. Wait, oh no, he didn't. Oh my, wait, how did I, oh, okay. So, thought process here. I open inventory, dumb shit move, okay? I'm already not in the right headspace. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lose this PvP encounter. Then he falls, which I'm like, thank God, okay? Then, for some reason, he misses a hit again. I'm like, okay, thank God, he's voiding. I go, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna late void. It's the obvious decision to late void. I'm watching from the late void, and I thought I saw something. I think I saw, like, a fragment of him going outside. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be very tough to see on the video. But okay, you can see a fraction. God, I really wish I could. Hold on. Okay, it's very difficult to see, but you can see a bit of his sleeve on the outside, on the outline of this block. And I saw that, and I thought that was him voiding, not him bypassing well. So I went, okay, I'm gonna go down low, because he's obviously about to void. If he voided, he would have had a free hit on me. So I go, I get caught with my head there, and look how close this was. I was so far in.
Terribly because I thought he would void.
Yeah.
That was such a dumbass race.
True.
But wow, I'm dog shit.
I did play dog shit. But I can always improve, and I will be working on improving. What are these recommended videos, huh? They're pretty good. If you guys, this video is fucking great. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for being a part of it. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Peace.